Hi beauty fam, welcome back to Miki Beauty. I'm Miki Carrico, and on my channel I love to talk about luxury skincare and beauty. And today I thought I would try to do a video as I'm packing. Well, some of you know that I'm actually going on a trip and I wanted to do a skincare, what am I packing for my skincare vid, and then that got packed first. So obviously the last thing I'm packing other than electronic equipment is my makeup. So I have all my makeup that I might bring with me in front of me now. And I actually used a lot of these products on my face today as like, do I really want to bring it? It was kind of like the gut check. So I'm going to have some tea and then kind of show you some of the things I was thinking about bringing. I have two makeup bags and I'm seeing, I would really like to just bring one. So I have my cushy bag and I have the size medium. It's their signature bag. They come in a small, medium, and large, and I have the medium. And I love this bag. It's so great. I should actually start using this in my actual bag, my work bag. And I just love the blue color, the navy blue, and it actually sits down like this and it opens like a clamshell. I don't always use this because this is for if I'm really traveling like on a trip like this. This is actually goes in and it has these mechanisms to attach inside the cushy bag. Here you can buckle them in. There's buttons and it basically is to hold your brushes, and there's a cover there to as it gets dirty. So I have the brushes here, brush holder there, and then this is what the inside looks like. I love this hot pink color, and I usually leave the things in here that I normally would use on a regular basis. So I wish I had a container for these and I don't. So I always try to pack some Q-tips with me, and these are like makeup Q-tips. And I used to have a container, so those are gonna go in here. I also pack these sterile alcohol prep wipes, and I just like to use that on things that are touching my eye. So like every time I use this, before I use it, I clean this instrument. I like to clean this as well because I feel like if I don't clean it, that's where acne can come from. And where's the last thing? Oh, I do actually end up shaving my face like once a month, and it'll probably be time to do that when I'm there. So I'm gonna put that in here. So I have my like required equipment, like grooming materials are in here. And then I'm gonna put that in here. So the other makeup bag that I have is this one. And it's actually a hard case. I got this Esom hard case, and it's probably, I don't know, it's about the same. This is what's great about this is the hard case. So if you're traveling long distances and don't want anything to get destroyed, this is great. And if I would bring this on, like if I had a carry-on, I would probably bring this. So I like using this when I can bring both of these. So I haven't traveled just solo with this. I feel like it's great in protecting product, but it's also rigid and limited of what you can put in here because that it's hard, but it's protected, but it's square. So it's very like rigid in what you can put in. Whereas the bag is like almost like a bottomless pit. And so far the medium's working for me, but I'm so tempted to get the large. It's been on my like Christmas, holiday, birthday wish list for a while. Something I always keep in there is the translucent powder by Laura Mercier. I have the sample size, and I just like to keep that in there because I don't want to travel with large loose powder. Okay, so let me start with what I started with on my face this morning. I actually put Live Tinted SPF on my face, and that's the one I'm bringing. I actually love more the Tatcha primer, and you know what I like about it is that it's actually mattifying. So you know what I'm going to do is actually the Tatcha primer I have here, and that's great in that it's a primer and an SPF. So okay, well maybe I'll put it in the maybe pile. So I have that, and I was thinking that I might just bring one foundation, but that's hard. I usually like to have two, so this is really hard. This morning I used the Zora Dewdrop foundation, and I love this for like traveling. It's pretty small. Anything in a tube or a canister, I think it's great for traveling. And it comes in this mechanism. I wear the shade 7. But I also was digging around. I was like, oh no, this would be great. And also I need to use this up. I have the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 15. Now this doesn't have any SPF. This does. I wouldn't rely on this alone for SPF, but I don't know, just I'm wearing the Zora foundation right now. It doesn't have full coverage. Like you can see where my rosacea starts to peek through. Let me see this. How is this one doing? This is also a really nice one. It's like almost just like a moisturizer. You know, I'm gonna pack both, and that way at least I can bring this on the go versus this is a little bit more work. But I mean, I could both put this stuff on my face, but this is easier to put on my face. So I'm gonna bring that and put that in here. So that is fitting that so far. Okay, and I'm trying to limit the brushes based on what products I'm bringing. So if I bring that, since I'm bringing that Zora foundation, I do have to bring some sort of foundation brush, but I'm grabbing this because this is versatile. This can be a foundation brush. This can also be a bronzer or a blusher. So I'm gonna pack this one for sure. And this is my Lotus base brush. And then I just put that in here. So again, here is my brush container. And they have like slots for big ones and then smaller ones. Like smaller ones here, medium, and then like really big ones. I put down creamer, or no, put my concealer down. So I'm gonna almost pan that. So I'm gonna put that in here. And today I did use a little bit of bronzer. So kind of add that here. Actually, I use this more as like contour. So if I bring this, I need a contour brush. Okay, so I'm grabbing my Smashbox Cream Cheek. Okay, so I'm putting that in, placing that in here. Okay, I love this. I love this cream product in the summer. It's that Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in medium. I love this product. It's just a great cream bronzer. It's very subtle. Okay, so if I'm using that, I also need to bring then a cream brush, which I love these KJH Spectrum Katie Jane Hughes number 03, and it's just so great for, why don't I just, it's towards the end of the day, I'm gonna take my makeup off soon. So it's just so great in using and just bronzing up the look, but it's a cream bronzer. It's just really nice. Okay, so that's going in, and then I'm packing that. Okay, and then, oh yeah, I actually did use a bronzer. Like, I did want to bring this, but I couldn't think what other bronzer I wanted to bring. I'm looking because this package is so heavy. So I grabbed my cheek brush from Chikuhodo. And I grabbed this because it's so light, this Sicily bronzer. The PHYTOSURGENCE Touch. And really, do I need, I know why I grabbed this. I justify bringing this because I love not only the bronzer matte shade, but I love using these colors as such a great brown shade for my crease. For me, it's like my universal crease shade. I don't know if you can see that. It's so nice. Okay, so I'm bringing that. It's heavy as heck, but we're gonna do it. And then so I grabbed a brush. So I'm gonna put that in here. I grabbed my my Chikuhodo. What did I grab? I have grabbed my Hakuhodo J5526 brush. I love these Hakuhodo brushes. I want to buy more of these next year. Powder products. Oh, two things. Blotting powder and the powder products. So I have a full face of makeup on today. It's the end of the day, and I found I definitely use these. When I saw this product, I was like, why do I need to spend this much on rice paper? All these are the same. No, these are like the best. My face is so oily right now. Look at that. That's just one side. Okay, that is one side. And you don't do this, you just blot it. Okay, get as much from the corners. And that's all used. Yuck. Okay, so I'm bringing that. And then, because I blotted, I actually did this as my finishing powder. And so I use this as a bronzer. I'm going to put that in here. Is this soft enough? Let's see. I don't feel like this is big enough. Grabbing a Sonia G cheek brush. Maybe I'll use that as my powder brush. Oh, that's nice. That's softer. Yeah, that's a great no powder look. Okay, so you were going in here. This is the NARS NARS Translucent Light Reflecting Setting Powder. So I grabbed that. That's going to come in here. This brush. I doubt I'm going to use any primer, but just in case I have a sample here, I'm not going to bring other primer. I did use my Hourglass eye primer today, so I'm going to grab that goes in here. I definitely used this Precisely My Brow Pencil. I might be lazy and just run it through pomade, so I'll bring that as well. This is the eye concealer I'm going to use. This is so nice. This is a nice tube, and it's more like the Sisley concealer. It's a hybrid of skincare and concealer, but it's really nice is that it's natural looking. So I love that one. I think where my block was the remaining things, and of course it's eyeshadow and lipstick. So I have way too much of these separated. I think, what am I gonna do? Okay, so this morning I used my face. I was on the fence of whether to use or bring the Rare Beauty Joy Liquid Pinch Blush or my tried and true Chantecaille Laughter Coral Blush. And this is gonna be a risk because I haven't used it this much, but I thought maybe I should bring it because I don't know, it just seemed kind of like a fun thing to bring since it was liquid. Let's see how everything's looking here. Versus, I'm going to do the other side. That Laughter Coral blush. Yeah, that looks so much better. So I'm going to leave this and bring this mascara, of course. Here's the Chantecaille mascara, so I'm going to bring that. I'm going to bring a beauty blender because that's always something good to bring. Studio Fix, I'm going to bring that. Oh, I love these sample sizes. They're so small and cute. I always bring this. It's like one of my most used. Wayne Goss Airbrush Brush. Concealer, I need my concealer brush. This is the Jumbo Concealer by Sonia G. The downside of these is like they have these huge pockets for like the face brushes, but I use more smaller brushes. But anyway, I just work around it by shoving them all in the pocket. Eyeliner, brown, and then do I need black? No, I'm not gonna bring black. I'm gonna put black away and just bring the brown one. This is my Surratt one that's like a calligraphy brush. Bring that. I'm bringing one lip liner, and that's in the color Sorcery. And I brought too many of these. I couldn't decide. Last 4 categories where I'm having trouble deciding are my eyelid brushes, eye pencils, eyeshadows, and then lipsticks. Okay, so one dictates the other. Let's do eyeshadow because depending on the eyeshadows I bring it, then it dictates then the eyeliner and then if I need tools. So this is what I was thinking, not bringing any powder just because it'd be nice to not do powder and just use either creams, which I can use for my hands, or these liquid ones. Okay, so this is what I pulled. This is always an OG for me when I'm traveling, and it's so easy. The cream and powder eye color from Tom Ford. I'm gonna give it one more go. The last time I used this, I found it a little bit too emollient, and this is like a newer product, like past 5 months, and I wasn't sure if it was just a fluke, but it might be that this is starting to irritate my eyes. I'm not sure, but this is such a pretty color, the golden peach. Let me just show you. And then use the topper, this here. And it just has this really beautiful sheen on your eyes. And I've often used that topper for other products. So I've actually, before I repurchased this, I actually threw the bottom out because the creamer had gone bad. And I kept the top because the glitter part was, the topper was really just, it was still good. So I'm going to bring that. Today on my lids, I have Deeply Rooted, and then I use Bianca on the inner quarter, and then on the outer, I use this Deeply Rooted as my base. It's such a great color. This is probably like their most popular color. Deeply Rooted by PHYTOSURGENCE. It's got this brown underlay, but it's got this purple teal shift too. It doesn't look like much on the eyes. From far away, it looks like brown, but up close, it has this really cool shift. It's my favorite one out of this, out of PHYTOSURGENCE. Definitely going to bring Bianca. Bianca and Anjelica. These are the two gals at a party that always have fun. So I'm bringing them. And then I'm feeling like the greens and purples on vacation. So this is my second favorite product from PHYTOSURGENCE of the eye products, Wild Wisteria. And this is kind of like they made, this is like a limited edition. They haven't released this again. So I love that. They re-released it this summer, but then didn't do it again. So I'm gonna grab that one. This one is Velvet Leaf. And like, that's another color that I use. Although I have to admit, it's like not my favorite, but I did grab it because I'm gonna bring my new liquid Lurex, which is Daphne. And I picked that up. I thought that might be fun together, right? And I picked up this House Labs Chartreuse matte liner that I thought would be really fun to use together. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna bring it because then I can play. Zora, I always love to use. I can use this by itself or just like to deepen the outer V when I'm using an all liquid color. Can you see that? It's a nice brown. I didn't take any of the shadows away. Just originally pared down. I was gonna bring Muse by Eldridge, and then I booted it out because I just don't want to bring any shadows. Like liners, I grabbed my OG Brune Agape by Chanel, my second OG Purple Chocolate in Chanel. So this is like a nice shimmery brown, and this is a shimmery purpley brown. And then for fun, I grabbed my Sparkling Blue from Sisley. Let me just show you these. Which one is this? Brune Agape. And then Purple Chocolate. Yeah, $9.26. I don't think they make this anymore. So it's like almost my favorite one. Here, it's a better rendering of the color. I love this Gucci purple color. And this is in Amethyst. Fun colors, right? Okay, so I'm gonna bring those liners for $5. It's probably too much, but I'm gonna put it in there. So it's getting full, but it's not completely full yet. And what I'm keeping are the versatile ones for cream products. I don't need this as a liner. Booster, I don't need. This flat brush, these are good for moving around product. Oops. And then I always like a detail brush, it's good. I'm taking a 01 and 02 Refer, then a Hakuhodo brush J242, and then another Hakuhodo brush, Refer 2, Refer 01. This is the Hakuhodo. These two are Hakuhodos. And then this worker brush for a flat. This will be good for the that's it. The brushes, I actually have some empty parts in here, so I don't need to double pocket any of these. So the last thing I'm deciding are the lipsticks, and this is always really hard for me. So on my lips today, I think this is a pretty matte, like pink lipstick, and that's what I have on my lips now is Blush Lightly by Eldridge. So I'm gonna bring her, and this is Coral number 3 in Sisley. This is like a coral balm. So perfect for sunny weather. That color on top is Acacia, and this is in Chantecaille. This is a maybe. I'm definitely bringing Gloss and Velvet and the Gloss Affair by Eldridge. Karina Star, which is a great sunny, like bright coral as well. I'm gonna leave the Chantecaille. I'm gonna bring Carina Star, which is this one, that bright coral, because it's so pretty. I'm bringing the Affair Gloss. I decided to leave behind this. This is 15 Nut in Sicily, because I'm already bringing like brighter colors. I think this is very close to the Affair anyways. Which Merit lip gloss to bring, or lip oil. I have Pink Beat, which is that one, Pink Beat. And there's Marrakesh. I think I'll bring Pink Beat because it's a little bit brighter. And I have a lot of corals already. So great, I didn't have to bring this. So I put not only the brushes in there, but my pencils and some of my longer. Okay, so I put that, I closed that, and it goes like this. So now here's the tricky part. This is what it's looking like. It's definitely full. I don't think I can fill it up anymore. I'm like closing. There, it's full. I closed it. There it is. Voila. I hope that was fun. And if that was fun, then hit the subscribe button and like and comment below. And then until the next video, Beauty Fam, please take good care of yourself and others and just be you. Take good care. Bye.